Hi, friends. I hope you had the opportunity over the weekend to reflect and remember and to relax and have fun. We celebrated my son Matthew's 21st birthday, and we welcomed my new nephew Ivan into the family. Here's a picture of the two of them. They are my parents' oldest and youngest grandchildren. A couple of good-looking fellows, aren't they? We had the birthday party on the family farm. My mom and dad have created a little park next to their house. There's a shelter house and a sandbox and trampoline and swing set and teeter-totters and horseshoes and a fire pit and a pond. My family spends a lot of time there together from late spring to early fall. And whether we're actually having a party or just getting together for an afternoon swim or an evening campfire, we call our gatherings pond parties. There's a dock that extends into the pond, and over the winter, it had come loose from its moorings and floated to the other side and gotten stuck in the mud on the east bank. Yesterday, after lunch and after birthday cake, we decided to try and free the dock from the mire and return it to its rightful place. It took a very long rope and a lot of people pulling from age 4 to 49 and a front-end loader. It took some maneuvering, like one of my brothers-in-law jumping from the shore to the dock and paddling the end of it so that it would be in place. But eventually, we got it to where it was supposed to be. Once it was out of the mud, it took some effort, but it was relatively easy to pull across the water. But we would not have been able to budget at all if my dad hadn't pushed it out of the mud with that front-end loader. Have you ever had the feeling of being stuck in the mud? Not a stick in the mud, that's totally different. I'm talking about a problem that you just can't resolve, or a person that you just can't forgive, or an expectation that you just can't fulfill, or a disappointment that you just can't let go. Whatever it is, it keeps you stuck in stress or distress. It weighs you down. It kills your joy. The writer of Psalm 116 found himself in just such a situation. We don't know exactly what it was, but we imagine that it was probably an illness or an injury that had him close to death. And in the midst of that dark and frightening experience, the psalmist called on God for help. This is what he wrote in verses 1 through 9. I love the Lord because he has heard my voice and my supplication. Because he inclined his ear to me, therefore I will call on him as long as I live. The snares of death encompassed me. The pangs of Sheol laid hold on me. I suffered distress and anguish. Then I called on the name of the Lord. O Lord, I pray, save my life. Gracious is the Lord and righteous. Our God is merciful. The Lord protects the simple. When I was brought low, he saved me. Return, O my soul, to your rest, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with you. For you have delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, my feet from stumbling. I walk before the Lord in the land of the living. The psalmist's love for God, which is clearly stated in the first verse, grows out of a realization that God has saved his life, restored his health, and brought him back into the land of the living. The psalmist's life is restored because of who God is, gracious, righteous, and merciful, and because of what God does, protects, saves, and delivers. The point is that God is the one who makes a way to get unstuck. God is kind of like the front-end loader that pushes us out of the mud. We still have our work to do. We still have good effort to make. But God is the one who makes even that possible. If you're feeling stuck, or the next time you do, I want to reassure you that God knows your trouble. God hears your prayer, and God is working to help. Tomorrow, we'll think a little bit more about what that help could look like. Today, thanks for listening. It's always good to spend time with you.